Cloud storage is getting expensive, and it's easy to pay for it every month and not think about what it's costing you. I'm paying $20 a month for iCloud storage for my family, $10 a month for Dropbox for my stuff, and that's a total of $360 a year. Now multiply that by 5 years. On top of that, you have to worry about the privacy of your files because they're on someone else's server. You have to worry about what you store in the cloud or on your computer, and you have to worry about losing your data. Like if one of those external drives fails, or you don't pay for your cloud account or accidentally delete something off of it, those files are gone. That's where the UGREEN NAS DXP4800 Pro comes in. It can help you with a lot of those problems, and you don't have to be a techie to be able to use this. You could set the whole thing up with your phone from the app and even share files with your family right from the app. But first, this video is sponsored by UGREEN. They did send this over for me to test out, and with the links in the description, you can save 20% off with their world backup discount. If you're not familiar with a NAS, it's basically your own private cloud that you keep your files local. Plus, you have way more storage than what you're going to pay for on the cloud. Like I mentioned, $360 a year. Times 5 years, that's $1,800. If I could cut that in half, this is more than paid for itself. It gives me way more local control and privacy over my data, way more storage. I mean, this you could put in up to 136 terabytes, and it's really easy to do. You buy the size drives you want, you stick it in there, and you end up setting it up. Right now, I have 16 terabytes that I can use, or I could take advantage of RAID 5, which will allow me to be able to use 12 terabytes and have some backup. So if one of the drives fails, I just end up taking it out, replace it with a new drive. Some of the data is copied over to it, and I lose nothing. So you have backup for your backups. When it comes to hard drives, there's a lot of different third-party hard drives you can use. Here's a whole list of ones that work with this. Now, this isn't going to replace your iCloud account completely. It's not going to back up your calendar and your to-do list and contacts and all of that, but it can greatly reduce how much storage you need. And you can even reduce the amount of storage you need for your laptop or an iPad, because you don't have to keep everything on it. And that, if you look at Apple storage prices, that alone is going to save you money. Now, quick hardware overview. This is basically a mini computer. It has an Intel i3-1315U processor in it that allows you to run different software on these drives. It can do up to 136 terabytes, depending on which size drives you go with. And it has memory slots in it, so you could increase the speed of it, especially if you're running multiple apps on this thing, along with SSD storage. And that SSD storage can keep the files that you use more recently, keep them on that storage so you can access them quicker. This has 10 gigabit and 2.5 gigabit Ethernet on this, so you can get quick access to your files on your own network, but it also gives quick access to people that you invite to use this network. You don't have to be home to access your files. You can open the app on your phone or on your iPad and grab something outside of the house. UGREEN makes all different versions of their NAS, from really beginner stuff to really advanced. This Pro model, it gives you faster hardware, and it gives you the ability to go beyond just using it for storage. You could take advantage of Docker, which with that, you can set up your own Plex server to stream movies. You can use it with Home Assistant to control your smart home. You can also run virtual machines off of it. Now here's the setup process right from my phone. The setup process is easy. Once you have the NAS turned on, you open the UGREEN NAS app. I already have a UGREEN NAS, so I have account login information, but I'm doing a new device registration, and then it's gonna look on my network, and it found the DXP4800 Pro right there. I'll hit register, and then I could give it a different name if I want. I would put an account name in there and then password. Next, after you put your email address, automatically install important updates is the default. I'll leave it at that. Then we're initializing account localization, so it's configuring it right here. Now it's done configuring. I'll hit start. Next. App Center. Okay. Great. Learn the basics. So it tells you welcome to storage. We'll hit next. It's showing me the different hard drives here. So now you'll pick your storage. I'm going to be using all 4 drives. And if I scroll down, it'll tell me what the different things are. And now it's creating my storage pool and getting everything ready. You can also set this up right from your computer using a web browser, and it'll find the drive. And the advantages of using the computer is that you have more functionality on it. And because this is a computer you're logging into, so that's where you can install different apps. It's good if you want to dive deeper in this, but from the phone app, you can choose to back up your photos. So every time you take a photo with your phone, it automatically gets saved to your NAS. And then you can do an invite to your family, so all of their stuff gets automatically saved to the NAS. Now, beyond just backups for your photos and stuff, for your computers, if you use a Mac, you can turn this into a time machine hard drive. That way it's always backing up what your computer's doing. And with Time Machine, you can actually go back. If you delete a file, you can grab it from one of those previous saves. When it comes to your family using this, you can have shared folders so that people can put files into it and any family member can access it. Or each of your family members can access their own private files. So they can have their stuff, they could drop it into their folder and know it's backed up. Now, some of the easy features to use with this and that you could use on your phone is with those photo backups, you can view your different photos within the app. But what's nice about this is you could take advantage of the local AI features, and with that it has facial recognition, so it can create photo albums of people, photo albums of places or pets, and you can quickly find things. You don't have to go scrolling through folders to find stuff. You could take advantage of those AI photo albums or create your own. It doesn't even need an internet connection to create those different photo albums because it's using the on-device AI, which again, that's perfect for the privacy side. It's not going up to a Google Drive to be analyzed and they determine what your different albums are. There's also a video viewer that you can use within the app, and you can watch videos that you save on this. There's even an HDMI output on the back, so you can play videos out of this. So if you put it next to a TV, you can play videos directly off of this. The DXP4800 Pro is also good for its local speed. I'm going to transfer a file that's almost 2 gigabytes over to Google Drive and to the NAS, and I'll show you the speed difference. So starting off Google Drive, saying 15 minutes there. Let's try then, let's stick it in the NAS. Let's see, skip, overwrite, or we'll skip it. If it's identical, doesn't matter, still going to be faster. Let's see where we're at, 5%, 11%. 16%. We're still at 17 minutes to get up to Google Drive, already a third of the way, up 43%, 54. I'm going to say this is going to be under a minute to get it transferred to the NAS, while we still have 16 minutes left to get it to Google Drive. So there's the file, double click on it. It's actually opening in a player. And there's my file. And speaking of Google Drive, you can have it integrate with this NAS. So say some of the stuff you want to save in there. Maybe you have a free tier, or you keep a small tier of cloud service for photos there. You can have them talk to each other in sync. So that gives you even more backup. It's nice to be able to have that local control and just the files that you want in Google Drive to be there. Now, something to think about, to be realistic with something like this, it's not going to replace iCloud for like two-way syncing on things. It's really meant to back up things as you create files. And you could set up automatic backups. Or when you take photos, it's going to save a backup of those photos. But it's not going to actually sync with your photo app. It just gives you the redundancy. So if something happened to your photo app, or you accidentally delete something you didn't want to delete, you could come back and get it from here. And when it comes to cloud services, I accidentally deleted about 500 gigabytes of family photos and videos. and I was freaked out. I was like, how did this happen? And if you don't recover files on the cloud before you realize within a certain time period, they're gone. I was fortunate that I had a hard drive that I was able to grab that stuff from. But had that hard drive not work, and in some cases, I mean, you could have a hard drive failure because you dropped it and didn't realize it and it's physically damaged. Had that not worked, the photos I was trusted to have backed up would have been gone. At least now with a NAS, and I've been using a NAS for a long time, I have that redundancy. What I like about having a NAS is that I have complete control over my files. I have way more storage. I mean, think about that, up to 136 terabytes with this. And everything's local. I'm not renting space from anyone. I own the space, and I own way more for way less. The thing I like about this UGREEN DXP4800 Pro is that it is so easy to set up. UGREEN made it easy to download their app and do everything you need from there. You don't ever have to go into the browser unless you want to play around and add more and take advantage of Docker and add apps with Docker. But if you're not interested in that, your whole family can do everything through the app. The thing I don't like about it is the upfront cost. You got to buy the actual unit, and then you got to buy the hard drives. And depending on the size, that can get expensive. But think about that. With the numbers I ran, that's $1,800 in 5 years. I've had a NAS. I've been backing up all my YouTube projects and stuff on it. For me to go and to pay for that large storage to back up YouTube projects and family photos and videos that I haven't even brought into iCloud, that I would be looking at probably like $50 a month, if not more. So the upfront cost, it's easy to be deterred and go, I don't want to get one because of that. But think about what you're going to be paying in the long run, and prices are only going to go up. Nothing's getting cheaper now. At least when you end up getting your own NAS, you're done paying for it. If you want to check out the UGREEN NAS DXP4800 Pro, use the link in the description and take advantage of the World Backup discount of 20% off. Now, are you currently using a NAS? Let us know in the comments section. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Bye.